What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Your boy Dread is back. Episode of Sports Talk, here to give you guys my thoughts on the first two rounds of the 2017 NFL Draft. Now, there have been quite a few surprise and unexpected picks, phone updates, unexpected picks of the this year's NFL Draft. Like, for instance, the Browns selected Myles Garrett. It is unusual that a defensive player gets selected because normally it's either a high end quarterback or a wide receiver. But I guess that the Browns have learned their lesson of a quarterback curse because, they had to learn a lesson because selecting a quarterback for the past 10 years over and over and over, they haven't gotten anywhere, but they did select a quarterback in the second round, which I'll get to in a second. Probably the best pick of the first round was probably Deshaun Watson going to the Houston Texans. What does this mean for Brock Osweiler? I guess they're gonna have to see how they're gonna have to have Deshaun Watson test the waters in the preseason just to see what he's got because Brock Osweiler did below average. Hell, he did better when he was with the Denver Broncos. John Ross, probably the best wide receiver, top three best wide receivers in the draft, went to the Cincinnati Bengals. Him and AJ Green are going to be a dual threat. There's a couple of dual threat combos in the NFL, like the Pittsburgh Steelers, Martavis Bryant, and Antonio Brown, but I'll get to that in a second. Let's see. The Cleveland, not the Cleveland, but the Kansas City Chiefs kind of threw a curveball picking a quarterback in their first round. Patrick Mahomes. I thought they were going to go either the defense route or if they were going to go on the offense route, they selected running back because they don't have Nile Davis or Jamal Charles anymore. So I thought they were going to literally go for a running back the first round. But, we'll see where they go from here. Marshawn Lattimore, probably one of the top 5 corners. The second round is pretty much all corners. I think there was like 19 defensive backs selected in the second round. But, Marshawn Lattimore, he from Ohio State, he went to the New Orleans Saints. But the Saints are probably going to have, the Saints are a mostly offensive team anyway. The Saints can't, keep out anybody for crap. So they're going to have to rely on Drew Brees to do the scoring for them. So in order for them to make it competitive, the Saints are going to have to drop at least 30, 35 points a game. Let's see. Now to, my favorite pick, personal favorite pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting T.J. Watt, J.J. Watt's little brother. Wow, we need to beef up our. I personally thought that we needed to beef up our secondary a little more, but hey, this pick is just as good or maybe even better because there's no need to beef up a secondary if your linebackers and your linemen already get to the quarterback. So yeah, they get to the quarterback. So yeah, we'll see about that. And let's see, Takars McKinley going to the Atlanta Falcons, as if the Falcons weren't already enough of a pass rushing threat. Now they got Takars McKinley, or Tack McKinley as they like to call him. But yeah, and in the Cowboys got Taco Charlton, defensive end. I don't really quite know what to think about this one, but I guess we'll see what that has in store. And the Browns are really stacking up on the offense side of the ball. They got David Njoku for their first round. But the first round was very, very interesting. And I'm also surprised to see the New York Giants going the offensive route instead of the defensive route. They got Evan Ingram, probably the best tight end, at least in this first round of the draft. Now on to round 2 of the draft. Probably the best selection of this round of the draft. Probably Dalvin Cook. For Florida State. If you ask me, the trades of the season are probably a lot better than the draft picks. Because come on, you got Adrian Peterson, a veteran, going to the New Orleans Saints, and you got Marshawn Lynch going to the Oakland Raiders. I'm never gonna get used to calling them the L.A. Raiders or the Las Vegas Raiders. I'll never get used to that. But who knows where a lot of these other players are going? As far as trades, I'm more interested in trades than I am the draft. Also, another curveball in the draft, it has to be Juju Smith-Schuster, who's going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now I don't know if they were doing this because they're either getting rid of Marcus Wheaton or Sammy Coates, because Marcus Wheaton stayed injured and Sammy Coates, he's fast but he's inconsistent and can't hold on to the ball. But I guess they don't really have that much trust and faith in Martavis Bryant. I guess he's a plan B just in case Bryant screws up again, or just to take some of the pressure off Antonio Brown. But as it stands right now, the top five teams in the AFC are the Pittsburgh Steelers, no bias, the New England Patriots, the Kansas City Chiefs, the the Oakland Raiders, and the Houston Texans. Now, maybe, just maybe, if the excuse me, but just maybe if the Denver Broncos get their stuff together, maybe they could be in the top five teams too. But then again, they don't really have a reliable quarterback, which is something that they can work on. And my Pittsburgh Steelers, I think that we need to select a new quarterback, or we need to get a quarterback in the maybe the fourth round. But I don't really know if there's any eligible quarterbacks left. But heck, there have been a lot of people in the heck. Just look at the past 15 to 20 years in the NFL. A lot of third and fourth round picks are what we consider some of the greatest players of all time. Tom Brady being one of them. And shoot, Antonio Brown, he didn't get picked until the fourth round, and he's probably the best receiver in the league right now, besides besides Julio Jones at the moment. But the NFC, I see it being it's not gonna be as tight as the AFC. There's probably only a good two or three teams who I could see winning the NFC. Like me personally, I think this is going to be a down year for the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think they're going to have a good year because I think that Dak Prescott is probably going to have that sophomore slump where he does tremendous his rookie year, like most quarterbacks do, and he's going to fall off the map. But I actually see the Green Bay Packers being a number one contender for the NFC Championship, and I can actually see the Carolina Panthers getting it back together and probably going to the NFC Championship, or maybe even making another Super Bowl run. But anyway, these are just my quick thoughts on this year's NFL draft. I'll probably do another video soon, and I probably won't make another video again until the NFL's top 100 players get released, and when I make my predictions on the 2017-2018 NFL schedule. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know which was your favorite draft pick and which was the wild card pick and the pick that surprised you the most. Anyway, I'm out, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.